Welcome everyone to EIP Editing Office Hour Meeting 20. I have shared agenda in chat. Thank you, Sam, for joining us, and thank you everyone who took out time to discuss your proposal with Editor Sam Wilson. Sam, if you would like to maybe screen share and we can take up the proposals here.
Sure. Let me just finish this comment here, then we can get started. There we go. All right, so 4910 I can't really do anything with. That's waiting on light client Matt to either approve or request more changes. 7-1, let's see. So this one's approved. There's no other changes required on it. It's just our bots are being dumb today, so they won't auto merge. Same with this one.
We have another one moving to final, but it's not on the agenda.
Oh, sure.
Can you please share the link here in the chat?
Or just give it the PR number, either way.
It's 7240.
Oh, nice. Congratulations. I like
Thank
this
you.
one. Nice. 20.
I love your hair. What's that, Playboy? You wanna go boxing one day?
Boxing?
Yeah.
Sure. That's a different type of conditioning for boxers.
Good. Good. Yeah, so the proposal itself looks good. And then just going to take a quick look for any outstanding comments. And it probably won't merge because, like I said, there's the bot problems that are going on right now. Yeah, I think we're all set.
Awesome.
Cool. Looking forward to seeing this on like OpenSea and stuff. It's going to be exciting.
Definitely. Thanks a lot.
Okay, so back to, I think these ones are both approved. Yep. Okay.
So both of
Yeah.
last calls are approved. We are just waiting on bot to work on it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
So these ones are approved or EIP IP topics, not really
Right.
office
right.
hour stuff. Yep. And then we've got this one here, which is approved. All right. Social recovery interface. That's approved. Precompile for. What was going on with this one? I think this is waiting for. Yeah, okay. Unless there's an like authors here with questions, feel free to jump in and ask. Otherwise, I'll just go through these.
Actually, I don't have any specific question, but I want to learn my next step. It's my first EIP, and I want a general feedback if it's possible.
Sure. So the EIP process is very much author driven. So once this gets merged as a draft, once you feel it's ready to move to review, you can open a PR to move it into the review stage, and then through all of the other statuses all the way to final. We're here to kind of walk you through the process, but it goes at whatever pace you want to take it at. Yeah. So why SecP 256 R1 and not one of the newer curves? I meant to ask that.
Sorry, I couldn't hear the question.
Oh, why SecP 256 R1 and not one of the newer curves?
Are you asking why I am proposing this curve?
Yeah, like instead of like P256 or ED255, I forget the rest of the numbers, or like why this one in particular?
Okay, it's one of the most mass adopted curves in the internet ecosystem. It's used by lots of secure elements and internet solutions like SSL, TLS, Apple's Secure Enclave, Passcase, WebAuthn, and we believe that these curves enabling in Ethereum would enable authentication mechanism by this kind of solution, which are mostly secure ones to be used in Ethereum. For example, we can use mobile device native signature mechanisms like Secure Enclave, Passcase, WebAuthn directly in Ethereum, and it enables lots of user experience maximization in terms of account abstraction and maybe in other solutions.
Makes sense. Okay.
This operation is also possible with Solidity verifiers, but it's very costly in terms of gas. And when we turn lots of accounts with these authentication mechanisms, it will be a gas space problem.
Yeah, no, doing any kind of large integer math is painful. Yeah, that looks pretty much perfect. I think there was just the one. Yeah, it's just this one little change here, and then I think it's good.
Thank you.
I think, like, taking off my editor hat for a moment, I think you might have some pushback from core developers adding this, but generally, I think I agree that it'll be useful. So that's a really small change. Just make sure you do it at some point in the future.
I will
Yeah.
make it.
Awesome.
All
Thanks.
right, so we are joined by another author, Chloe, and the PR number is 7231. Please feel free to share your questions. Yeah.
Hi, Pooja. Hi, Sam.
Hey.
How are you guys doing? Yeah, so I'm here with the other co-authors. who's also working on this EIP since it's our first time. So we when we submitting into the PRs, we got a lot of like a check failure kind of thing. Spend more than a day to fix it. So we kind of wanted to spend some time here. First of all, to introduce a little bit more on the concept of why we want to start this EIP and what kind of value we think it's bringing to the foundation. And then the second part is I want to hear a little bit more onto the process of its getting submitted and what are the next steps and how to proceed from there. And then the third part is that we wanted to also get some feedbacks from the content side of things, and also like how you guys are feeding back to the EIP or the proposal that we're drafting for the foundation.
Sure, sounds good. So like I said earlier, I think the process is very much author driven. So after this gets merged, it's up to you guys to decide when you want to move into the next stage, which is review, and then all the other stages after that. As for review of the content, I'm not an expert on anything. If I see anything that jumps out at me, I'll try to make a comment about it. But the EIP process isn't really built to provide good technical feedback, and we kind of leave that up to authors to solicit on their own. Unfortunately, there is the NFT working group, which might be of interest if you're not already aware of it, and I can send you a link to that if you'd like.
Yeah, that'd be very helpful.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. Let's see. Just gonna drop my share. Oh, I can pause my share. Perfect. And then I'll go grab that link. All right, so I guess I can't. There's no link to it.
Is it a Discord group?
Telegram group.
Oh, Telegram group.
Yeah. You're good on camera. So is like.
Okay, well, this is their website at least, so I'll post that in here, and then hopefully you can go from there. Yeah, exactly. So they do a lot of interesting work and provide technical review for NFT related projects. So hopefully they'll be useful.
You want
Come on, GitHub. Okay. The creation of Web2.3 identities to NFTs authorized by individuals gives attributes of ownership, relationships, and experiences. All right. So it's in 721 by binding individuals Web2.3 identities to non-fungible tokens. All right. So,
So what's the next? What next step will we do?
like, what do you have to do after this?
Yes. What happened?
Yeah.
After this? Yeah.
So,
Yes, I am the GitHub owner.
sorry, I didn't catch that last little bit.
Can you repeat the last part of your question, Min?
I think he's just asking what we can do in the meantime to help with the process, the review process. And
There's not much to do. The EIP process is somewhat slow. So, don't worry too much if it takes a little bit of time to move through it.
Okay.
Coming to these is great, especially if you have specific questions. Otherwise, it's just work on it, standardize it, and eventually we'll catch up to where you are.
Cool. Yeah.
One suggestion perhaps I can share here is like whatever you are getting as a feedback out of this call, if you go ahead and implement that before the next call and we do not find any issues in merging it or have no more suggestions, hopefully your proposal will move faster. You just need to be around to push it forward.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Base applications, lactose, there's just an essential list of testers, kind of open data type for itself in a privacy way. Does not bind or verify user identity data. This enable me. KYC. Okay. And okay, it's included. Right, so should probably be okay. Set activities route. Get activities route. Okay. Returns of bytes 32. Okay, and then where is that schema referenced? Um, okay. Some problems. Okay, resolve the issue multiply identities. Implemented a file. Okay. Okay, and then 6066. So you build on top of ERC's 6066, I guess? And then
Yes, I
okay.
066.
So you should probably mention
You mean I should enter the document or enter the description of how to use the 606.
Yeah, you should say
Yeah.
something like a compliant contract has to implement ERC 6066, or we use these types from ERC 6066, but you should mention that in the specification section somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, or if you don't
ha-
use it, just remove it from your requires header.
Yeah, I was about to ask this question, like, is it mandatory to have 6066 implemented before someone can implement the proposal you're proposing here?
You mean the 60606 is now is a review status, and yes, we just use this.
Right. So if you are aware of authors, or author is one of your co-authors, that is very well, and we would recommend you to perhaps push both proposals, because if the present proposal, which I suppose will be 6734, right? So if that needs 6066 to be implemented, it's going to be stopping at some point if we do not push the earlier proposal. So either you have your specification in a way that people understand the other way of implementing without having any dependency, or if you have dependency, we would recommend you to work with authors so we can have both the proposals move forward.
Cool. Yeah, it is fine. So you absolutely can build on top of ERC 6066. That's like not a problem whatsoever. It's just there's two things to keep in mind. If your proposal doesn't depend on 6066 and can be implemented without it, that can be better because you don't have to wait for 6066 to standardize. But it's totally fine if you do. It doesn't matter. It's up to you.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Okay. You mean it is better to not depend on 6066 because it is in the review status. I know. Is that you mean?
I'll just write it in the chat here. I'm just going to reply.
I got it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, we can go ahead with the next as in sequence here.
Okay.
W3C. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate it. It's always nice to connect with authors. this one we can get rid of. Okay. Non-normative references. Yeah, okay. So okay. Okay. Okay, otherwise I think this is pretty good. My only concern here is that um, all right, and that's pretty much it for this one. Okay, so that was the token list. L2 aliasing of EVM-based addresses. Some numbers, a lot of comments. It's okay. Required 55. So this document describes the minimum set of. Document describes. EVM-based addresses. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. Okay, and then I guess the only other thing I need to suggest for this one is let's word that a little bit nicer here. Perfect. Social recovery interface. Let's go take a look at this. This one's approved already, so that's easy. Multi-metadata extension. Let's put multiple metadata URIs per token. Okay. Okay. I shall be right back. My rabbit is eating something he's not supposed to be. It wouldn't be EIP editing office hours if Mr. Moo wasn't eating a table. So this EIP proposed an extension to support multiple metadata URIs per token. Let's say new interface, multi-metadata, metadata URIs, pinned URI index, list of all metadata URLs. Okay. But if you pin it, does it? Yeah, pin, doesn't it? Okay. Okay, the current asks for a single metadata URI per token, and the use case for multiple measurements. Okay. Okay. That's PW. Okay. Okay. Reference implementation. Okay. All right. And that looks like all of the scheduled tasks for today.
Great. Yeah. So these were the PRs requested by authors in chat. I'm in the comment here. And I think we have covered all of them. So yeah, thank you so much, Sam.
Perfect. Thanks for organizing, Pooja. I'll talk to you all in 2 weeks.
Have a good one, everyone.